doing it. It's just completely defying gravity, and it's obviously because the United States dollar's in trouble, and it's in trouble like the U.S., like the European currencies are in trouble. It's just that the European currencies are reflecting a larger drop right now than the U.S. dollar is. But yeah, gold has been going up. Currently, right now, we still have the Franken forecaster offer. They're currently right now 254.68. A little bit higher than it was before, but not by much. And I can tell you that is a low price. And when you factor in the fact that you're going to get a $159 subscription to Bob Chapman's newsletter, it just is absolutely out of this world. The silver Walking Liberty halves are at $9.75, still holding them at that price. That was the price I had them when silver was down closer to $15 an ounce. Right now, silver is just touching $19 an ounce. Obviously, a very good buy. Usually those things trade for more than the half of the spot price, and it's certainly getting way out of whack there. That's a great coin to be buying. British sovereigns 324.43. Another good, I try to pick on smaller gold pieces because when it comes right down to trading for the goods and services that you need fractional gold and you need some smaller pieces of silver. And those British sovereigns and the francs just fall perfectly for that. If you're interested, you can pick up some of the U.S. Eagles. We have supplies of those. We have a lot of supply right now, which is sort of amazing because typically in the marketplace, it's not like this. When you have a push for gold prices like they have been rising like they have, usually supply gets dried up real fast, and I'm sure that we're going to be facing that again, and you'll see places like Kitco posting little announcements.
Well, Ted, most of your competition is out of gold and silver right now, or there's a huge premium. You've just been around so long and are AAA rated by the Better Business Bureau, so you're not having a problem getting gold and silver. Folks, get yours today. I mean, earlier I played that Pennsylvania tax authority ad where they show Big Brother watching you saying, nice house, nice car. Give us what we want. I mean, they almost said, or your kids are going to go bye-bye. I mean, you talk about a mafia video. Did you see that video, Ted?
I didn't. I'll have to go take a look at that.
Well, it's up on GCNlive.com if people want to go look at it. Ted Anderson, let me give people the toll-free number so they can call and talk to the brokers and take advantage of all those great deals on gold and silver, that $50 silver. I mean, that's an insane deal right there. 800-686-2237, 800-686-2237. Ladies and gentlemen, start getting into gold and silver today, even if you buy a coin or two of each. The point is start moving away from paper assets if you've got any brain in your head, and I know a lot of you are smarter than I am, so take action. 800-686-2237, 800-686-2237. Ted, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me up, Alex.
You bet. Okay, in fact, in the last segment, if I have time, I want to play that Pennsylvania brainwashing ad one more time for those that just joined us. But right now, I want to play a clip of Obama from a commencement speech in Michigan late last week. And when you listen to what he has to say, it's so arrogant. He's saying you basically can't criticize the government because the government represents the people. And we're a democracy. No, in a democracy, 49% can be robbed by the other 51%. In a democracy, if they ship in enough illegal aliens, they can vote to take our guns, whatever they want, and then we'll lose our Second Amendment. In a republic, everyone's rights are protected. And Obama knows that. He understands that. So this message of when you criticize the government, you're criticizing the people. No, the government, when it's outside the Bill of Rights and Constitution, it is our right, it is our duty to overthrow it according to the Declaration of Independence. But see, that's terror talk today because we're facing somebody similar to King George III. So let's go ahead and play this first clip.
Sometimes regulations fail, and sometimes their benefits don't justify their costs. But what troubles me is when I hear people say that all of government is inherently bad. And one of my favorite signs during the healthcare debate was somebody who said, keep your government hands out of my Medicare. Which is essentially saying, keep government out of my government-run healthcare plan. These are arguments we're having.
So that's how his logic works. We have a 10% growth rate on average, no inflation, from 1789 until 1913, 97 years ago, we get a private banking cartel. The banks are robbing us and looting us. The people are saying, don't take over health care, lower the quality, and raise the cost as a tax to the bank-owned insurance companies. And that's what the health care plan does. We've got the banking bill. And I was going to go over that. If we have time, I will. Where subsection by subsection, the big mega banks wrote it to where they can only be involved in banking and can shut down their competition. And it surveils every transaction you make in your own bank account. No longer if it's $10,000 does the government get a report. Now everything you do is in a government database. Then it can be stolen, lost, abused, used. I mean, this is so horrible, section by section. And that takes us now to Obama takes digs at birthers, GOP, and his adversaries. And everything he's saying here is true. In fact, first let's play Bush. Bush making jokes about the WMDs. We'll cue that up and play that in a moment. Because this is similar. This is similar to what Obama's doing, telling the truth. Bush makes jokes looking under his desk. No WMDs there, no WMDs here. It's a joke to kill 1 million people. It's a joke to take us to war. It's a joke for thousands of our troops to die. Here it is.
Those weapons of mass destruction got to be somewhere. Nope, no weapons over there. Maybe under here.
And it turns out in another clip we have up on InfoWars, we don't have time to play, Obama jokes about killing people via drones. This is all meant to throw it in our face and just to train us to accept anything. Now here's Obama saying, at least my ratings are high at the place of my birth. A joke about him being born in Kenya. And the AP interprets that as I do. This is a big joke. Here is that clip.
Except for my approval ratings, which have just gone down. But that's politics. It doesn't bother me. Besides, I happen to know that my approval ratings are still very high in the country of my birth.
See, flaunting it in your face. We know he was born there, but it's 100% he was an Indonesian citizen and gave up his U.S. citizenship, making him ineligible. The next one is one of the most disgusting. All of my jokes here tonight are brought to you by our friends at Goldman Sachs. They actually put him in office. It's true. Don't worry, because they make money whether you laugh or not. See, it's saying, we don't care if you're laughing. We're going to rob you, and that's the end of it. We're the mafia. So shut up and take it. Here he is.
By the way, all of the jokes here tonight are brought to you by our friends at Goldman Sachs. So you don't have to worry. They make money whether you laugh or not.
See, and Republicans like Bush joking about 1 million dead Iraqis. Well, now you're going to see Obama joke about taking your pension fund. As we go out to break, let's play this last clip, which is actually true. There are hundreds of provisions in the bill that he lied about. Here it is.
Some Republicans have suggested that the bill contains a few secret provisions. And that's ridiculous. There aren't a few secret provisions in the health care plan. There are like hundreds.
See, this is their rare time.
Tonight,
meeting with tens of thousands of elitist scum and the lying corporate media there, laughing and joking because they all feel like they're the winners who have buffaloed the American people. Yes, there were hundreds of provisions, just like in the banking bill.
As the U.S. and the world slip slowly into economic and financial gridlock, some economists predict a global financial meltdown and economic collapse worse than we have ever seen. Don't wait for the edicts to start coming out of Washington, D.C. before you begin to fill your pantry. Prepare for financial and economic Armageddon now. Ready Reserve Food has been in continuous operation, manufacturing the finest and dehydrated foods for nearly 40 years. Ready Reserve is the manufacturer. Unlike other companies that just broker canned foods, Ready Reserve controls the quality from start to finish. with double enameled cans and nitrogen packaging. When purchasing from Ready Reserve Foods, you are buying factory direct at wholesale prices. Many companies do not even offer a catalog, but we will be more than happy to send a catalog to you free of charge. Call 800-453-2202. That's 800-453-2202 or visit ReadyReserveFoods.com. Factory direct wholesale pricing from Ready Reserve Foods. Call us to prepare for financial and economic Armageddon now at 800-453-2202 for your free catalog now.
They helped to create a new world order.
We are part of a new world order.
A new world order based upon collective action.
Invisible Empire is a damning indictment of the globalists through their own words and documents.
The new world order really is a tool for addressing a new world of possibilities.
It means all the world under their control.
The United Nations would take over America. The Trilateral Commission would control the world.
Invisible Empire chronicles how men of power and influence have worked in stealth for centuries to establish an oppressive world government.
I believe, first of all, that we now need nothing short of a world constitution for the global financial system.
Global governance with the establishment of the G20.
So it's going to be an inner ruling elite and then everyone else. And I got news for you. You're everyone else.
Invisible Empire.